Hello and welcome to Transform You Astrology. Today we welcome in the Capricorn new moon. Now, new moons are all about new beginnings, about fresh starts, and really manifesting what it is that you would like to bring into fruition. So, this is a time where it's really good to get out your journal, write down those few things that you'd really like to manifest and bring into your world, and really imagine them like they're right here, right now. Allow yourself to just wonder what you could create in your life and what could be new and exciting. Now, in this energy, I am launching my online astrology course, which I am so excited about. It is a 24-week course, and we go through every planet and every sign and relate it to your natal chart. So you can really figure out who you are, what it is that you're destined to do, your life purpose, your big lessons in life. Instead of trying to figure it all out, let's focus on exactly what you're destined to learn. And when you learn through those lessons, it's like you open this big door of light into more of your greatest fulfillments, your greatest joys, your greatest destinies. Learning astrology for me changed my whole life. I ended up learning it 3 times over, and I've never stopped learning because it just helps you to make sense of life. It helps you to make sense of why things come up, why you are the way that you are. It's very interesting and a great help to stepping towards your greatest self. So if you'd like any information, please do reach out. I'm doing the big launch tonight. I'm really excited about it. So back into our Capricorn new moon. Now, Capricorn is all about home, about family. It's about those homely feels, those comforts. So you might be asking yourself questions like, who is home? What is home? What does home mean to me? These can be really big questions about where you feel you belong, because Cancer can often feel like they don't belong anywhere. Where do they belong? And that really comes back to what your meaning is, your meaning of belonging. If you belong to yourself, you do the best version of yourself for yourself. If you feel like you belong to this family and they want you to do something, it may be that you do it because you feel like you need to do it to belong to them. So, can you see, if we break apart even just little words in astrology and we look at that meaning, it can be such a big game changer as to how we would function. If you could change that value and belief to go, I belong to myself, but I'm going to be the best version of me for my family, for my friends, and I'm going to show up the best way I can, you would function a lot differently and in a way that makes you feel a lot more light and joyful. Now, in this Cancer season, you may just want to hibernate at the moment. We're in winter. Cancer loves to be at home, rugged underneath the blanket, all nice and cozy, just having movie nights in, cooking beautiful home cooked meals, doing all those things that just feel nice and cozy. Now, what a Cancer is destined to learn is to nurture themselves, but to also nurture others. So, it maybe this is a time where you check in to where you are on that pendulum. Are you always looking after everyone else and forgetting to look after yourself? Or are you always looking after yourself and forgetting to nurture others as well? So it's a really great time to just check in on how we're going with these lessons. Opposite this new moon, we have the energy of Pluto. Pluto is this really intense energy. So it may be that you have some things come up at the moment that really have you feeling like you need to make that big pivotal change. Something's got to give. Something's got to be different here in my living situation or with my family or how I'm feeling about this scenario. Pluto is that kind of energy that's, if you're meant to learn it, he will come in and make sure that you learn it in that energy that feels like the hardest way possible. But when you reflect, you might go, well, thank goodness that happened. Otherwise, I wouldn't be where I am today. So it can be a bit of a tricky energy if that Pluto's really playing out big in your life. But just remember, even if you're going through a hard time, come back to yourself, nurture yourself, look after yourself. If you've got some feelings to release, allow them to come out. Just become your own nurturing mother energy that looks after yourself right now. Now, another really big change in our skies at the moment is the North and the South node. Now, they're not particular planets, they're nodes of the moon, but they come with this very like karmic, spiritual energy of where we are to go. And this shows us as a collective as to what we're focusing on. So you've got your South node, which is the stuff that we're learning through, and your North node, which is where we're going to feel the most fulfilled at the moment. So for the past year and a half, it has been South Node in Scorpio, North Node in Taurus. So very looking at some of the deeper aspects of life, really diving deep into different things that are coming up in the world and wanting to know your deeper understanding. It may have felt really intense, really full on emotionally. And then in the Taurus, it's like, what just makes us feel good in the day to day, in the daily meal cooked, the roof over our head, the food on the table. We've had lots of these themes come up in the past year and a half, and everyone would have looked at them really differently. It depends where you're at and where your natal chart has these planets and signs as well. So now that has moved on, and we've got our South Node, which is down in South Node in Libra, which is about relationships. So we're working through relationships in a different way. It might be some challenges with relationships come up. How can I relate equally to others? That I'm looking after myself and others. Because the North Node is Aries, which is about taking action and looking after yourself and being brave and courageous to take those new steps. So this polarity is about balancing your needs with others. Once again, we're looking at that polarity that we talked about. Are you looking after everyone else and not looking after yourself? Or are you only looking after yourself and not taking in account of others? That seems to be this really big theme coming in today. So if you can ask yourself that question, you might be able to start moving in these more pivotal ways that is going to help to open up more doors, and that the universe isn't going to have to keep challenging you in such ways, because if you get the lesson, then we can move on from this. So I hope you enjoyed learning about the Capricorn new moon, sending lots of love and light out to everyone. And if I can help you on your journey in any way, please do reach out. I do astrology chart readings, the online course, and Reiki, bars, lots of different ways that I can help you. So if I can be of service, please do reach out. Bye.